Hey, good morning, good arvo, or good evening, random stranger. I finally tracked down the extra episode and OVA for season one, so I hope you're ready for some more wholesome goodness. And I'm sorry it's been over a week since we last watched K-On. It was a pretty packed week this week, but it felt kind of wrong to not end it with a bit of K-On, so here we are. Before jumping into winter days, I kind of just wanted to express my gratitude for all of your comments throughout the whole of the first season. And I mean, even if you didn't leave a comment and you kind of just watched along quietly, I really appreciate that too, because K-On is already an enjoyable show. But having people who love it just as much and who are kind enough to point out really cool things that I never would have known makes it even more awesome. So thank you so much. On that, there was a comment from Redler Red7 that talks about how the songs reflect the emotional arcs of season one. And I wish I could go through every single comment, but then these videos would be like 50 hours long. Okay, so this is Redler Red7 who wrote, "The first half of the season is like Fua Fua Time, already a classic, by the way, being the very first song sung live by the original four girls. A strange fever dream of a song about love and happiness and cute things. The lyrics are cheesy and embarrassing, but you love it anyway." Yeah, so I looked up the lyrics for a time, and there's stuff in there about having feelings like marshmallows and bunny dolls and teddy bears and a sort of unrequited crush. Yeah, so it's a very cute vibe. And interestingly, in the K-On wiki, it says specifically that the song is sung and written by Mio Akiyama and then composed and arranged by Tsumugi Kotobuki. So it's like the best girls song. I could totally imagine Mio and Mugi collabing on this song over cake and tea. And, you know, as Mio is telling her the lyrics, Mugi, you know, she already has the chords all set out and stuff because she's a musical prodigy. So she just takes that time to kind of space out and just imagine the lyrics of the song being about Mio and Ritsu. I don't know, that's how I imagine it. Okay, I'm going to keep reading. "The next quarter is like My Love is a Stapler, a song that's still cheesy but has something to say now. It likens emotions to pages on a notebook being stapled together, and it started accumulating so many pages that staples can't go through anymore. It's much like how we, the audience, have realized how close we've gotten to these characters by the time we hear this song." And that is such a cool observation. Originally, I thought it meant that, you know, there are times when feelings get a bit too much and it gets really overwhelming, but I'd never really made the link between the audience's growing feelings for the show, and I thought that was a really cool comparison. And finally, the last quarter is like brush pen, ball pen, which circles back around to encompass the entire show. It tells the story of someone trying calligraphy for the first time. At the start, they're so unsure of themselves, hands trembling and spilling ink. By the end, they're just doing it and having fun, even going as far as to thank the calligraphy brush for helping them. I'd liken the brush to the Light Music Club and the person wielding the brush to Yui, as the progression of the song follows Yui's progression as a character with startling accuracy. I'd also liken it to the viewer and the show because many people start off nervous about watching a show about cute girls, and most people by the end of it fully embrace and enjoy the experience of watching it. Yeah, I mean, A plus analysis there. The whole being nervous or apprehensive about watching a so-called cute girls show, that was totally me starting this off, and a couple of you as well, I know. And look where we are now. I also remember a while back there was a comment about how the label cute girls doing cute things anime can at times be a little bit disingenuous and overly prescriptive. Like, it's not inaccurate because it is a show about cute girls, but the depth of the show and its characters and the music far outstrip and even, I think, make irrelevant the stereotypes that often accompany that label. Okay, more cool things that I learned from you guys. So Anon21486 and Sledge both pointed out that the spinning cassette tape that plays that cuts in mid episode, if you string them all together from each of the episodes, and there's a YouTube video that actually does that, you can actually see or hear the progression of Yui's guitar skills. That itself is very cool, but even cooler is that between the segments for episode 5 and 6, there is a really obvious jump in the quality of Yui's playing, and that actually reflects the time when Sawako Sensei took Yui under her wing and gave her private lessons, which blew my mind when I realized that. And this show just kills me with its attention to detail, and I don't know how many times I've raved about this, but I know it's a lot. And finally from DC, who shared some amazing facts in the real world that show just how much of an impact the show had at the time. So they wrote that season 2's OP and ED hit number 1 and 2 on the Oricon charts, which is like the Japanese music industry charts. And the OP was the first anime song to hit number 1. Makes sense. This also made Hogako Tea Time the first song sung by a female artist in 26 years since 1983 to occupy the top 2 singles positions. K-On was also the first anime to sell 500,000 Blu-rays, and there's a couple of other facts there. Thank you so much for letting me know that stuff, because damn it, this show is freaking badass and I love it. All right, I think that's enough fangirling over the show and time to get to watching it. So if you guys are good to go, let's do this in 3, 2, 1, play. This Yui's house. Oh, Myung. She's so cute in that oversized jumper and the headphones. I always listen to music when working as well. The focus on the legs. Who's that one? Oh, that's Mugi. It's too calm to be Yui, yeah. Also, right in the first episode of season 1, we see Mugi coming from the train station. That's Ritsu. Thank you to whoever it was that told me to watch the legs, and you'll see so much characterization in them. This feels a bit sad. Is this before they all met each other, or does this happen after episode 12? I was like, is that Yui? It's not, it's a cat. Azunyan. I'm not a cat person. I'm sorry if you are, but I just much more a dog kind of person. I mean, it's no wonder that this song reached number 1. It's just such a banger. There we go. Yeah, so did you guys hear the guitar riffs in the background? That's Azusa. There we go again. Yeah, I just love that they added it like that. It's so subtle. Just kind of like the way Asuza joined the club, you know, she kind of just slips away in, and then before we know it, she's part of the family. And I can't even imagine what the group was like before Asuza came in. Like, it would be weird without her now. At least that's how I feel. This is kind of a very dark and heavy episode. Is that what winter does? I don't know, because we don't really get snow in Australia. It's most frigid indeed. Or, I mean, at this stage, Yui could just go professional, honestly. I mean, it's Yui, so she could probably pull it off. It is very hard on the fingers, though, those steel strings. As if she didn't know that would happen. No, it wasn't obvious. It's scary seeing Ritsu so serious. And blushing? Why? What's going on? Mia knows. I mean, it makes sense because Yui is such a personable person that she would, you know, give every object a personality as well. I love hot pot. That's the best for winter. No. Oh, Ritsu has a smaller brother. Meow. Hey. I feel like out of all of the excuses, Mio's is the weakest. Is that Ritsu? What? Oh, you gotta have more people than that. Hotpot is such a family friend affair. Somehow they're all gonna find their way to Yui's house for Hotpot. They are family after all. What? They're all acting so weird. Wait, why are they focusing on Ritsu like that? It's like trying to pick up all these like little subtle hints from their facial expressions and body language. Because we know by now this show, that's just what they do. They put these little hints there. They must be planning something for Yui altogether. Okay, that must be it. Okay, but Mio doesn't seem to be in on it. What thing? What thing? This is driving me insane. Meat buns are good too. They're just so good to hold, you know, in winter. It's a really weird post box. It's like a see-through oven. Pet shop girls. Oh, what's the tragic piano music? Wow, they're really going hard with the whole Azunyan stuff. Oh, she doesn't know what to do with the cat. Cute. Super cute. Thank you, God, for letting us see Mugi in a part-time job. It looks like a fast food restaurant. I didn't know that I needed to see this, but I totally do. Oh, that was the last song that they played, the ballpoint pen song. If not for the light music club, this is what you would be doing the whole day. What? So they all have something that they're hiding from each other. The lyrics for a song? Is that something she's writing to someone like Mio? Guys, I know it doesn't seem like it, but I'm not a hardcore shipper. I'm not. But come on, these two are adorable. Who is she meeting? I can't read Japanese, damn it. Or was that a letter that someone sent to Ritsu? They are one and the same. I love how they're just taking this joke and just running with it. I like cats that are like dogs. Oh my god. Oh, that first real customers. That's a little bit freaky, but she's doing such a good job. And she's so happy. You know what? I'm so glad that our daughter is finally living out her ultimate life dream. It is a. It's a little bit weird though that they're all sort of separate and doing their own thing. The sad music doesn't really help as well. It's really emphasizing that when they're apart, you know, they still do fine, but they're the best when they're all together. I wonder where this is, if it's based on another real place in Japan. She's gonna write some real dramatic lyrics for this kind of scene. I was gonna say, it's like maybe her lyrics come best when she's in the midst of all of the chaos of the other girls. Oh, it's a boy. Oh, that's her little brother. Sorry. Mitsu does seem like an older sister type. Very protective. It's kind of nice seeing her being the older sister. But yeah, what was with that letter? And this detective music. Oh no, it's okay. It happens. Oh god. No. This first day is always hard. Okay, where is me? Wait. Okay, no, this is Caesar. The cats throw up a lot too. Oh no, everything's going wrong. Oh yeah, okay, it was a letter that someone sent her. That's why. They're all falling apart because they're not with each other. Is that Yui, the leader, bringing the band together? Chocolate curry. Ew. No. Yui is gonna solve all of their problems. Damn, look at all those discs, like those vinyls right there. That's impressive. Oh. And now Yui has to take care of this cat. That's the burger place that she had the fries at in the first episode. I want to know who those love letters are coming from, Ritsu. Well, now the lyrics are going to start coming to Mia. Don't grow up and leave me behind. Is that foreshadowing? Oh shit! Oh my god. So the answer is yes, they were love letters from Mia. I love this show. Oh, look at them all together. Mugi off a shift. She's a pro. Her blood runs hot. I wish I could install one of you at your house. Oh, this is the baby being like, oh, am I really part of this family? Oh, come Mia. Oh my goodness. That's alright, Ritsu will marry you. It's so funny that Mugi takes all of these things that they say straight to heart. Wow. Yui's like, I just, maybe we can take a couple of days of Mugi's wages and we can afford the Budokan. That's what I love about Yui. It's like she's idealistic enough that she doesn't think anything is impossible. And then that kind of drags the whole band up. That was amazing. I don't know why the letters to Ritsu really threw me off. I was like, where are they going with this? That was genius. Okay, let's go to the OVA. Alright, guys, let's go straight to the OVA live house. If you guys are good to sync this, let's do it in 3, 2, 1, play. I mean, it's pretty impressive that a high school band could perform live at a venue. Stage fright. She did so well though at the last live concert they did. That's true. Also true. The introverts uniting. Such impudence against the super extroverts. That's right, she goes to Finland, right? Those two, Mio and Asuza, will never win against these three. I love that Ritsu and Yui are just like, do it, do it, do it. And then Muki is like the calm one that just reasons through it with the other girls. And that's how they get persuaded. That's awesome. Again, I just love how they interact with each other and they balance each other out so well. Even though Mugi always takes Ritsu and Yui's side, she kind of understands the other two as well. Sorry, there's a bit of a glitch there. I'm gonna miss this opening if they have a different one for season 2. I'm gonna miss those bass fingers as well. And we haven't seen Nodoka and Sawako Sensei for a while. Oh, we got another Christmassy episode. I can't wait for this. I wonder if we get another new song. Live Passion. Looks like one of those cool, grungy kind of underground clubs. Love Crisis. Hogako Tea Time is better. No. Oh my god. That's so cool. Nasuko and Yui. It seems like the kind of club that goes really hardcore rock. But you never know. You never know. Or like smooth jazz or something. Is Ritsu freaking out, sort of having to be the captain and taking care of all that stuff? Wow. This is that moment. Oh my goodness. The punk rock. These two. Oh man, I love that they're, taking it one step more and actually playing at a live venue. It's a pretty big step from, a school concert. Again, Asusa would be all knowledgeable about all of this, right? Since I imagine she would have grown up in these kind of venues with her parents playing in jazz bands. Oh, I'm a little bit nervous for them. Okay, stable. Curry. Have we heard curry before? No, please no. Lolita? Okay, that's gonna be a hard no on that. Magical girls. Are they allowed to get in? I mean, is there some kind of underage cutoff? It's 18 in Japan, right? It'd be really interesting to explore through Ui's almost worship of Yui, like sort of where it comes from and stuff. Heads just expanding by the second. Naruko's like, oh, okay. Just entertain your fantasies. I reckon Sawa Sensei would have some great tips on performing live. Wait, did she just trip? What is that poster on Yui's wall? Oh, I love that they have the photo thing, but with Asuza in it now. No, Yui. I knew it. Hardcore rockers. Oh, their voices are really cool as well. Big, like, jumpsuit. Oh, part of the Meal fan club. Okay, so they're all the same age. Wow, they're kind of discovering their impact that they've had. That's cool. Is this gonna make them feel kind of inadequate? Because the other bands have like albums out and performances. Yeah. This is good though. This is gonna push them. Marketing team. Oh, I thought it was coffee. Tattoo it on my chest as well. Wow, that was quick. Logo done. Oh, it's all getting really real now, isn't it? Yeah, I was gonna say their very first backstage pass. Oh my goodness. This is the full smorgasbord. The scariest looking bunch. So maybe they're, fulfilling expectations. The look doesn't quite match their sound. Don't do that cute look, Mia. Uh, I mean, based on how they've played, they sort of already know all this stuff. Mia's so embarrassed every time Yui goes over. I mean, they've got that on their side. Do some reconnaissance on the other bands. It's like disco music. Okay, summer is another prefix that I don't, not prefix, but thing that I'm not really familiar with. Well, she stuck it on her thigh. Whoa, the crucifix and the snake skeleton. They just don't, they seem so much older than our girls. Oh, Mia just doing a little stock take of all of her friends' gifts at talking and getting into these circles. Oh no. I thought one of them was going to be like the calm, level headed one. Maybe Ritsu. Those are like some maid costumes right there. It's good. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, thank God the other bands are all cool. They're all cool. There's no animosity or competition. They're all such good girls. They don't want to ruin it for everyone else. Also, they're the kind of band that will thrive on having an audience, especially Yui, and then she leads the rest of them. This is so cool. Oh man. Sawako Sensei. Maybe she might. Oh, they're already playing. And they're doing amazing. Everyone's vibing. A part of her old band? Oh, I'm so proud. But they're my babies. Again, more shots of the empty club room. Whenever they want to emphasize how far they've come, they always do this. Oh, is that all we get? That's okay. I know, the crowd went wild. All those fangirls. Why is Mio's face like that? She's like, oh, they're still scary, but I think they're okay. um Late night snacks. It was so bad for a Caesar with the tiger ears. Here we go, sentimental reflection. I love how they change that board every time we see it. Just full of their memories. So cute. Oh. Rissy's like, I can't be alone with my feelings and with Mio. Okay, so the two parents and the kids all fell asleep. And Sawa Sensei, the wine aunt. Thank you, Helena and host, for that. That was cool. Omedetou gozaimasu. Oh, I like this version of this song. I don't know if wearing cat ears is going to help with self-confidence. Okay, so this is the official end of season 1. Man, it just feels like we've come so far with the girls, and one, their coherence as a band, and just their professional track. Like they're already at a live venue now at the end of season 1. And I know season 2 is twice as long, so I'm really looking forward to seeing where they go. Now that, you know, their band is complete with Azusa. The show just makes you feel so good inside. It's such a good escape, honestly. Also, Mia looks really good in this. They all do. I wonder, so because all the characters are singing on screen, so I wonder if all 4 of the VAs actually sing in the song, like Mugen Mitsu doing the backing vocals. Hmm. Okay. Hey, so this is where we end season 1. Just a couple of quick thoughts. Episode 13, possibly one of my favorite episodes. I like that the girls were split up in the first half, and you see them dealing with various issues and cats and anonymous love letters. And we had Mugi finally fulfill her lifelong dream of working at a fast food store. And it's so funny that the other girls had no idea. So I imagine Mugi was probably kind of self conscious about it. Probably had to hide applying for the job from her parents as well, who, given their status, I can't imagine would be too supportive of their daughter's career choice. So seeing them all live and struggle individually, and then Yui being the glue, as she always has been, to bring them all back together again, was really the best of what K-On is about. I do have a sidebar on the Mia Ritsu thing. One, it was comic genius, but also on a slightly more serious, shippy note, I honestly feel like those two could be a thing. Mia's lyrics about, you know, seeing you run towards me, I think your hair suits you well, but it'd be nice to see your bangs down. It's so Ritsu specific. Like I can't imagine anyone else in Mia's circle who fits that. And then of course, we then see Ritsu just like trying out in the mirror, not wearing her usual headband. And the fact that Mia would put lyrics in Ritsu's mailbox as opposed to texting them or emailing them, I don't know. It was just really funny, and I love the whole um, joke, but also not joke, because it really showed the nature of their relationship. Even in Livehouse, that one moment at the end where Mitsu get a quiet moment together and Mia gets pretty deep with how grateful she is for all of them and thanks Ritsu. And Ritsu just can't handle it. Like she does the classic covering up these swelling emotions by basically yelling at their kids who have fallen asleep. And I really just like how organic these moments are, and whether it's canon or not really doesn't matter. because I feel like at least all of the necessary foundations for a really close, solid, possibly even romantic relationship are all there, and it's really cool. So also knowing that in the manga they end up living together like during college is amazing as well. So thank you, K-On, for this huge tasty meal. With Livehouse, even though we didn't get to see too much of their live performance, I really enjoy just getting to see them discover how far they've come, but also how far they have to go. And so it sets up really well for the next season. And I'm not sure if I'm emotionally prepared for season 2, but I'm glad that I'll have you guys to watch along with this next phase of this show. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I'm sure more thoughts will come to me, but I gotta head out and grab lunch now. So I hope you have a fantastic day or night, and take care until next time when we tackle K-On season 2.